So this dates back to 1958, and there was a young man of 26 years. He was working in a city called Aden in Yemen. He was a very committed and a passionate worker, and his boss was really impressed. And as luck would have it, he got a raise. In fact, the boss doubled his salary. Some of you know what I'm talking about, right? So the boss doubled his salary. The person resigned. So the boss got confused. He says, I believe there's some miscommunication. So he went up to his employee and says, chap, I've doubled your salary. He says, yes, sir, I know that. That's the only reason I resigned. And I want to thank you. I want to thank you for this is the first time in my life. This is the first time in my life that I've come to know that I'm worth much more than what I was being paid for. And I don't want to be in a job. Right? Now, if you don't know still, this gentleman was Mr. Dhirubhai Ambani. And he came back to India, he established a big empire. Now, why am I telling you the story? See, I've also worked for 20 years. Okay, I'm Vikas Bansal, graduate from IIM Indore. And I spent my life about 20 years in jobs. And I worked across domains, right? From finance to sales to strategy. Job buri nahi hai. Now I run my own business. Because I've stayed in the job for 20 years, believe me, job is not bad. हिंदी में बोलते हैं कि किराए का घर तभी तक अच्छा है जब तक अपना नहीं बने. Job is not bad. I have worked for 20 years, but now that you have a reason to be out of your jobs, I mean, believe me, some of you have a reason to be out of your 4G job right now. For the next 8 or 9 minutes, I'm going to force you to think, why another job? Why another job? So first of all, let me start with the question why. Now again, you all noted some of the brilliant points that Harsh shared with you, right? Brilliant points. So I will not be touching on any points that you need to do now. My only talk for the next 7-8 minutes would be why another job. So anybody who's thought or who's put in his papers? Anybody who's put in his papers? Okay. So could you please stand up? So you're looking for a job? Wonderful. Big round of applause. So you're looking for a job? Perfect. As an entrepreneur. But let's say, have a seat. So first of all, for any of you who actually hung up your boots or are thinking about resigning in the next about, let's say, a couple of months, see, the first thing obviously that comes to mind is security. But I would say, why do you want to be in a job? Because somebody will have a reason. My kids are yet not settled. My kids are in class 7, class 10, class 12. आप जहां तक बोल लीजिए किड्स सेटल नहीं होंगे ना अभी, चाहे वो दूसरी में चाहे 12वीं में, किड्स सेटल नहीं होंगे, तो कोई रीजन नहीं हुआ. I understand all of us need money. I understand that. You need to cover your basic amenities. You have a family to fend for. So,
for self-esteem.
For self-esteem, definitely. To live a life of dignity, you definitely need money. So my only question is, why do you think only a job can give you that money? You know, if I were to ask that question to many people, even outside this room, many people would want to be in a job. And the first reason they would want to be in a job is security and money. Right? Now, I have been in corporate for 20 years. And believe me, with the kind of money the corporates are paying today, I believe Abraham and many other people have actually given you a hint of the kind of money you can be paid for. Can you be expecting a security with that kind of money? I mean, do you get it? I'll just give a recent example. So I run my own training organization, and I obviously get in touch with a lot of L&D and HR heads. I was in touch with the L&D head of a large services organization in Bangalore. And I recently made a visit to Bangalore to meet a couple of my clients. This is one man, he sends me a SMS on 11th of Feb. 11th of Feb. Saying that because I have left my job and this is my new number. So I keep getting these kind of messages, and I understand for people who are in high profile jobs, they need to kind of buy a new number when they switch over jobs because the company doesn't want them to retain their numbers for whatever reasons. So you know what happened? I immediately called him up. I wanted to congratulate that person. Can you understand what happened at the other end? He says, because we'll talk at night. I've been fired and I'm just completing my paper formalities. He's a person obviously would have been earning about 50-60 lakhs per annum minimum. Could be in the range of 70-80 lakhs also. But for those of you who are aspiring to get into corporates for those high-paying jobs, let me assure you, there's no security. I have seen people being fired on a Friday morning and being asked to leave without their cell phones on Friday afternoon. After having put in 20-25 years of service, that too a life of dignity, are you really craving for that kind of an exit from the corporates? I'm not trying to scare you. That's not my idea. I'm also presenting to you another facet of the corporate world. Now, for somebody, obviously, it's a challenging task. For somebody who actually wishes to be in business, if I were to ask him, why would you want to be in a business? Obviously, money is again the number one thing. But you know what's the second thing? Absolutely. Absolutely. The gentleman is perfectly right. If I were to put that in a single word, that's like money and creating a legacy. Creating an asset. Creating an asset. What does asset mean? So let's say all of you who are colonels or brigadiers, that rank is an asset to you. Because I believe the armed forces allow you to carry that asset with you till the end of your life. That's an asset that you created for yourself. But for anybody who comes in business, he definitely looks for a gainful employment till the end of his life. And let me give you another reason why you need to look at that. And if you're aware of what the average life expectancy is in India, so as per statistics, it's exactly 68.7 years. But that's for the country as a whole. If I were to categorize that for the segment of the population sitting in this room, that would be beyond 75 years. I mean, male, urban kind of a centric population, easily beyond 75 years. So even if you get into a corporate, which everybody would, I'm 100% sure, and I agree with my Narayana Hridayalaya friend, he said, you all are awesome, obviously the kind of experience you have, you will get into a corporate. But what is going to be your life in the corporate? Believe me, there's no life beyond 50. I can vouch for that. I'm not saying 45. Saying definitely there's hardly a life beyond 50 in the corporate world. If you're very lucky, you will possibly survive till about 55, if you're very lucky. So if you're thinking of exiting your forces at the age of about 42, 43, 44, 45, and planning to get into the corporates, how many years? How many years are you thinking about? Next 5, 6, 10 years? Maximum. What after that? You're going to live to about 75 years. Now, I just have one slide for all of you. And I keep meeting a lot of people. Real heroes. I would call them real heroes. And I would like to show, or I would like you to meet a couple of real heroes. And so, he's from the Corps of Engineers. He retired in 1992 at the age of 44. His name is Colonel Sumant Bhatia. And he left his job. I mean, he would be the age that most of you are in this room, right? He left his job. He started a tourism business. Didn't know anything about tourism. His friend advised him to get into ticketing. I mean, he wanted to travel the world. He was very clear. He wanted to travel the world. So it clicked. He started exploring more. And over the next 15 years, he set up a huge tourism business operating out of Delhi and NCR. He gave up that business, I believe, in about 2007 and 8. But ever since, he's still been traveling every year. He has a coterie, I would say, of about 40-50 people who want to travel with him. And he goes to a new country every year. So he still takes a batch of about 40 to 50 people every year to a new destination. This year, I mean, and they typically go in the month of September, October. So last year they went to Singapore. Before that they went to Egypt. Before that they went to Philippines. I mean, he goes to a new country every year he decided at the age of 44. And he's done something for his life. I spoke to him again only yesterday. I keep in touch with him. I met him in a Shatabdi. My hometown happens to be in Panchkula, so I also traveled by Shatabdi from Delhi to Chandigarh. I met him in Shatabdi, living a dream life. Still has a vision, still has a purpose, still has something to look forward to when he gets up the next morning. He's now 72. He's been living his life for the last 28 years. Next person. Many of you might not know him. He was a very senior manager. He gave up his job, high profile job in 2001. His name is Ashutosh Garg. I would call him a mini Kishore Biyani. He's the founder of the pharmacy brand Guardian. And he sold off his stake in Guardian for about 180 crores in 2018. A successful person. So, I mean, somebody who's been in job for about 25 years, built something from scratch. And now he does multiple things. He engages with the youngsters, does multiple things. And that's the theme that I chose for today. When will you be yourself? When will you be yourself? I understand all of you will face some challenges. I understand all of you will face some rejections. That is bound to happen. आपने अगर जावेद अख्तर साहब की वो कविता सुनी है, दिलों में हैरानियां लेकर चल रहे हो तो जिंदा हो तुम, दिलों में हैरानियां लेकर चल रहे हो तो जिंदा हो तुम, आंखों में ख्वाबों की बिजलियां लेकर चल रहे हो तो जिंदा हो तुम. रिजेक्शंस होंगी, बट क्या बिल्कुल एक लाइन पे चलने का ही नाम जिंदगी है? All of you just looking at exiting your current job, stable jobs, and getting into another stable job? Is that the end of the life? I believe life has more to offer. I believe you need to take that risk. I believe you have the capacity, you have the capability. You've been groomed as capable officers in the army, capable officers in the navy. You're the cream of the Indian subcontinent. If all of you are again thinking about getting into a job, you're not realizing your full potential. Is this what you made for? When will you be yourself? Thank you.